Okay, we're trying to make a recording because we were trying to write, and it's a lot of things we have to write to you about. But it's going to be Hanukkah soon, and we're going to talk to you about our kingdom that we inherited that lasts forever and ever, never to be destroyed, never to be transferred to people. And we're going to talk to you also. It's going to be Shabbat soon later on this evening, and we're going to post a parsha, and so you can hear that we post a part of it. We'll kind of like put it up like we always do, and I hope this recording works out quite well. We're looking at some of the things. We won't put up maps directly because people try to do things to us, but we told you that we're Judah, and the Hashemite kingdom, it goes way back to Judah, okay? We are Judah, and we are Jewish, and those are our relatives we inherited our things from. They actually were quite beautiful. As I sit here to remember and I'm reading things, they wanted us to be, and they wanted us to be the king and queen that we are, of our very large kingdom that lasts forever and ever, never to be destroyed, never to be transferred to the people. Me and my beloved husband and king, Melech Maluk Shabtai Shabi, and I, Abi's and Imi's son. So now we want to tell you that we're in a place and are trying to talk over us, but we had a hard time trying to make this, but we're making this anyway, and we hope that you understand that we have a lot of people that want to in our places. They disrespect my husband and me, and mother and father, and the rest of our beloved royal family members. They did a terrible thing. That George Bush's relative, a big, horrible man who's a American policeman. Yes, he was Bush's relative, and he shot our rescuers. He shot our relative rescuers. He shot our rescuers. He shot one in the back. And he shot the other. Please just yourselves up. Maybe our relative, he was wearing a blue shirt. I won't forget it. He told them to just maybe if they just try to give themselves up, maybe they would not be, tell them why they did those things, and maybe he was trying to get them to let me and my beloved husband keep most times go and go to rescue. He said he was sorry to rescue in the said he's sorry he couldn't rescue me and my beloved husband. He killed our rescuers like that, crooked cop. And also when he first talked about being that thing, when people start hearing about that during the Balkan Wars and when they were trying to hijack our planes and saying that we were hijacking them, okay? There weren't any hijackings from New York to Athens because they were trying to steal our things. Criminal people. They were the hijackers of America. Everybody said, "Oh, you're hijacking those planes. We're not hijacking anything. You're all hijacking. Please go away." So he surfaced in. If anybody ever heard about the group, they would say November 17th. But that's what the people say over there. Over here, we put the number before the month. We just want to tell that too. We don't put the like that. So the man was a criminal, and he was a criminal. Everybody helped him too, because they helped him. Now, last night we told you what happened. Last night, the man was obviously trying to rape me. He took one of Marco's sisters. Okay, he took Bruno Mars's people, and they attacked my beloved Kim and his mother and father in that facility. Every time I go in there, I think about it. And she said that she cursed him like that would have put on his nose that it would be all through his inside. Because she saw what he did. He put dew on his, and he put it in her mouth. That attacked my mother in that facility. One of Marco's sisters he took. They were attacking us because Marco already gone. I carry a power bank from England, and it's on everybody. Her Majesty's Secret Service, one of my guards. Everybody. They're wanted for the death of Queen Elizabeth. They're wanted for killing Harry and Eugenia, and they're wanted for the Rebbitzins' death. She helped me to bathe, and we were having ceremonies, not their business, but they're sure like I'm sure they tried to rape me that last night, because when they told me you take a shower, you can't stay. They know I never took a shower there, because I was instructed by our government, including Teresa May when she was around, and the angels when they came, don't eat the food and don't take a shower. They're trying to give you maggots and make you dirty. So when I refused to take the shower, they went to grab me. The man with the water on his nose, and the woman with them another Aliyah woman that he's also with. So we're sure they tried to attack last night. A shower is steamy. That's all I want to say. And so we don't really have anything much to say to them, but about them, except that they're guilty and they should be booked. Everybody that attacked us should be arrested, because they're guilty for hurting my husband, my mother, our mother-in-law, and other mothers, our family, and our people. We have another aunt and mother that they did something to. She should be all right, but they poisoned her. She was from Persia. She's from Persia. She's our Persian aunt and mother, and they killed her. We saw it when we were in Persia. And so I saw that she was really sick, and I asked her what had happened. She doesn't want to talk about it, but we're sure her husband was a doctor. And somebody just said she was his receptionist, and she was also a nurse, so I'm sure she knows she was poisoned. Maybe like something she had eaten or something, like poison. They poisoned the Rebbitzin, and they poisoned me, the same people. You know, when they attacked my mother-in-law, they were paying us back because Marco was already gone. You know, Harry would be 83 if you're around. Eugenia would be 81. Eugenia wore that dress, and her curvature was really bad, but really pronounced. But it was beautiful because Harry loved her very much. She wore it for a public wedding. She wore it for the private wedding. And she said she was going to wear it for her public wedding, you know, and even, you know, if she got to that, because she always thought she started feeling like she wouldn't make it. She kind of knew it too. Why just don't say that? They just said, because, you know, God tells us things. But that's it. So, but Marco admitted that when they put Marco, punished Marco and put her to death, she admitted that she had killed Eugenia. But she said she didn't. Her Beatrice, but was sure they did all those things. You know. Before she shot Harry. Marco shot Harry. Now they were trying to. She was also Duckwick Mar's wife. You took his mother in the facility. Duckwick Mars and Teresa, his wife, and that man with the wart on his nose, his woman, his wife, because that's who they were going to try to kill us and try to say they were us. They're not us. Everybody tried to be in our place. Everybody disrespectful tried to be in our places. Everybody disrespected us tried to be in our places, tried to take our things. Now our kingdom was quite large. I want you to look at a map and try to put what surrounds. Everybody that surrounds where I sit in the center, they attacked. And they tried to kill us. Everything that. Now I was in the center. Israel said that Israel and everybody with them said, for my teeth alone. Because nobody liked that. Couldn't Switzerland. They said for my teeth alone too. They were really wrong. So the bad people tried to say they were really wrong, trying to hurt us. Because they could never ever be us. And they were trying to kill us. It's an epitome of evil and wrong that the people tried to kill us, everybody for money. They should have nothing. That they have. For it's written that those who try to do stuff to us, God does to them. They were really wrong. Now, it's beautiful Hanukkah, and everybody's happy, and we're going to do, as our family instructed us to do, Doda Ima, Queen Rania, and Abadot, King Abdullah. He wanted us to be, and he wanted us to sit on the throne, basically said, because that's part of our kingdom. It's a throne. It's Judah, and we are Jews. So there's somebody in the background that's making a lot of noise. I'm trying to talk as best as I can to you. I know that it's wrong, but they did terrible things. But I'm Shabby's wife, and he's my first cousin for all eternity. And all these dirty women tried to kill me and be in my place with the dirty men. They were trying to be in like a goy movie, trying to sit on our stuff and pretending. It's not that. We're really real. And I was told by my husband, when I was kidnapped, everything fell apart. I'm probably that too. That's what they're trying to do, kill us and take our things. They're not going to get near our stuff and try to kill us. My husband's mother was part Saudi. She's still around. Part Saudi and Israeli and considered Swiss. And they did all those things to her. Here. The dirty American people, Colin Powell, Nazi Germany. Colin Powell was Hitler's grandson. So all those things attacking us are Hitler's children. Amalekites. The pity of our wrongdoing. And God destroys them. I told you that I asked God to destroy all the people that hurt us. And said, I asked God to destroy everybody that hurt me and my beloved husband, kill up, his feet, and all our beloved family, kids, all the people that hurt us. So I asked God to destroy. Because that's the only thing that it's my job as queen to ask God to give us what we need. Because the whore can't get that. A whore would never get anything of destruction from God. So most people think that we would hurt our parents. We'll put you to death for hurting your parent, for striking your parent, for embarrassing your parent, for striking your parent, or for doing other things worse to your parents, because that's our Mosaic law. What makes you think that people that hurt our parents, they don't get the same thing put away from us? So that's what I want to say to you. They're really wrong. We're not the Menendezes or any other dirty thing over there. We're not the bad people. Now that dirty, crooked cop had a lot of people helping him. You know, he wore a white glove, was killing people, a lacy handkerchief, smelling sauce, and asked them to fan him with a doily fan. A faggot. He did that. And they forced the wrong things on papers. But he's an American, and he would kill for the Americans. He hates anything that's royal. He's not royal, and he wants all the criminals to flourish. The criminal, a big terrorist. All the terrorists found that came after us are Christian, every single one. Okay, so now they tried to take the digital and tried to tell, like people are saying I was a fake and they had the real one. People, they lied and tried to say I was a criminal. That they tried doing all those things. I'm the real, honest, good royal. I was born in Israel. And the Middle East said they're going to stop telling people I'm not from the Middle East. All the Middle East, and everybody with us. Let you know too. Because the peace talks are about what they had done to us, and not about us doing things to each other. They came and tried to kill us, tried to take our things. They're really sick. And anybody that thinks they're going to do stuff like that to people and not go to a court of law and pay, which we aren't taking to the court of law, now they're being arrested. There's something wrong with them. Okay, so now our Parsha today, we're going to tell you that it's just before Hanukkah. Hanukkah begins on Sunday, and so we just went to the second of Hanukkah. The 2nd of December is Hanukkah. So just let you two, and we go for 8 days for our dedication of God, and we told and worship our God. We told you that it wasn't the Syrians, that hurt us. It wasn't the Greeks that hurt us. It was the fallen things that fell and mixed with mankind that are attacking us now that did the same thing then. Every royal knows that. So just let it too. We want to let you too. The God particle. Everybody knows what happened. So just let it too. We're telling everybody now what happened because they keep telling people they're God. They're not our God. They're not our God. And they eat the flesh of their God and they drink the blood of their God. There's something wrong with that. And our God does not die for anybody. They tell all those lies. It's not real what they say. There's something that there are things that want to be worshipped. And my God is not coming through the behind of a smelly old woman because he doesn't need that. My God doesn't need a mother to be. My God made everything. And my God does never sleep. Our God is God. And our God, the song, Crystal Blue Persuasion, okay, the sky is crystal blue. And blue is the color of heaven and truth. It talks about our God looking down from heaven above where our God lives. It talks about the children of us as being our children of our beloved God as God alone. We live for eternity. And the wicked go away. That's the new thing. People change because there's not going to be any more bad people left. It says in our Bible that the good people hide. When the wicked people think they're plural, the wicked people are going away, then the good people come out. And there are no more bad people to bother us ever again. That's what it means, change. And son of vindication has to do with that God says that we're the innocent ones, and the other ones are wicked. It has the son of vindication. It's not anything about any fallen thing that they want to pass off as God. It has to do with the sun, and God shines and says that we're the ones that believe the truth. The other ones are the wrong ones that don't believe right. There are many roads that lead to things in religion. Each and every one, except for ours and people with us, God. Our God helps us. Our God will be with us, and we will live for eternity. But the other religions, they lead to hell, and the devil's behind them. Because they're nothing blasphemous about anything but how they think they can be worshipped and have God come through their smelly behinds. My God's not doing that. My God is, God has snowed everybody down here, all the stuff they're doing. He's looking at that stuff because they're really wrong. So just like that. Okay, now, we talked to you so we can. The bad people are not going to be. Please know that. They're not going to be. And they're not going to be for all eternity. They will never, ever be again. And so we just let you. We live for eternity. Me and my beloved sons of sweet, all the people, we live for eternity. Beautiful animals live for eternity. The tree you're looking at is our birth tree. They give us trees at birth. Me and my beloved sons, we've always been married to each other. They planted our trees together. That's what you see. Our trees, and you would never get to that because there are other bad people trying to do stuff to us. It's a Jewish tradition when you have a baby. But Shabby and I have been married to each other since before we were born. Belly ceremonies. These are our birth trees. Our trees are planted in Israel.